It's all about entertainment, good vibes, gist, shaking of tables, and a jolly, jolly good conversation right here on the grapevine at this beautiful Thursday morning on the Smooth Breakfast. This is Smooth 98.1. We love music, and you know we definitely love life as well. 17 minutes past 8 a.m. My name is Ayokunmi, and you know how we do. We talk about what's been going on in the entertainment world. We just have discussions. We just have a good time. It's relaxed, it's chill, and we love you to join us as well. So please do join us on WhatsApp as you always do, and also on YouTube. The WhatsApp number, it's a new one. For those who are ardent lovers of the grapevine and you don't know that we switch things up, yes, we have. The new WhatsApp number is 0911 999 0911 999 0981. That is the new WhatsApp number for everything smooth. So you can take out the old one, replace it with this one, and you are definitely good to go. You can also join us on YouTube. We're streaming live at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Smooth 981 FM Lagos. All right, joining me on the show to Thursday. So you already know my main man, the big one himself, James Silas, in the building. James.
Yeah. Good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Ayo. By the way, I was waiting for you, Ayo, to announce your birthday yourself, but it's okay. Everybody, today's Ayokumi's birthday. And today we have resolved to share his account number on network radio. Everybody around the globe, you are going to get his account details today. Make sure, as I send that DM for comments and stuff, make sure you are requesting again for the account details to say, please, let's appreciate you, Ayo. And I just did that.
As the Senate president said, send prayers to your inbox. Send
Yes,
prayers to
please.
the inbox, that kind of thing.
Please.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, James. For the well wishes as well. It's a pleasure to have you on the
Yeah.
show. Ori should be joining us along the ride at some point in the future, but we're here right now and we can begin our journey. And we shall start talking about our very own Tubaba. Of course, he's in the news once again. There were reports that his traditional wedding came up. I think was it earlier in the week or late last week or something. I think earlier in the week, and there were comments about the photo shoot, and people will always talk about different things. But anyways, that is by the side. I just added that as Jara to what I'm actually want to talk about here. Now, Godson, an associate of Wizkid, has cried out over the status of Tubaba's relationship. I wonder who asked him. Anyways, following the news of his marriage to Natasha Osawaru, and Godson wondered if Nigerians were going to allow women to ruin the legend. He described Tubaba as his mentor, helper, and backbone. Now, he further slammed his friends for doing nothing and noted how Tubaba went from Annie to Natasha. He stated that the singer is screaming for help and they're using him to catch crews. First of all, how does Godson know that Tubaba is screaming for help, number one? And this talk about, allowing women to ruin the legend. I'm pretty sure that Tubaba hasn't needed any help, you know, in quotes, ruining himself where women are concerned. Unless I'm getting things wrong here, James.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think in the way he said it, ruining himself. I don't. I mean,
I said
these are
in
not the whole
quotes.
things.
In
Yeah,
quotes.
yeah, I know. I understand. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I have to put it there in quotes. But I think I don't think anybody's ruining Tuaba. Tuaba is doing his thing by himself. He's an adult. He's a grown man, and he knows exactly what he's doing. I don't think it's a move of ignorance. It's a a thing of choice that he has made.
Mm,
But let me take it from where Godson spoke from. For the way I think actually. So I don't know if you've seen the new song or video that Kemi Adetiba released. It was released on Kemi's I think it was first released on Kemi Adetiba's page, and then I think across connected to both Tubaba and Oscar. And it's on the song "Free," "Save Me From Me." I think "Save Me
okay,
From Me."
okay, okay.
Yeah, so that's it. Like, it's the first single of the soundtrack compilation that's probably coming out from the song from the movie, Kemi's latest movie,
No, how to kill a
um,
monkey.
to Kill a Monkey. Yeah, so that's what the song is supposed to be. But interestingly, I think that the song came out in such a time where Tubaba is supposed to be going through a lot,
Mm.
according to the way people are perceiving it
Right, right.
or talking about it, and and so if you listen to that song, if you watch the video as well, you just think that Tubaba is talking about himself in all ramifications, if you get what I mean. So
Mm.
I feel like if you watch it, and people that have seen it, or even including Godson, except if he didn't see the video, because all of these things has happened with the whole Tubaba thing has been happening, and this this strong opinion had not come out like this. So, but if you watch that film, that movie, still have to calling it a movie because the music video actually felt like a movie. You feel the emotion, you see Tubaba in his element. It was a very brilliantly done song, well produced, and the video too was just Kemi bringing a bomb to a fist fight.
Mm.
Now, um, like I said, I feel like we would have watched, Lucy Godson would have watched this video and just went all emotional and like, what? And then wrote what he wrote. And, even though he did not mention it, but he believed that um, two of Baba's friends are not doing anything about it. Now, honestly speaking, personally, I maintain that Tubaba is a man of himself who knows exactly what he's doing and the decision that he has made at this point in time. I also
Okay.
believe that we have not heard from both parties properly. We've not heard from Annie in terms of what's the outside of the story, and we've not heard from somebody who probably is like an eyewitness or who has been in the forefront of their relationship or their marriage that has ended. You know, I understand the sentiment of, especially when you come off the that's what's it called, the series Young African and Famous. When you come, if you watched it and see the way and how we came to the part of people talking about Annie and her condition and this and that, you realize that when Tubaba now eventually announced the break of their marriage, um, there was a lot of emotion here and there. But a lot of people have forgotten that that young, um, famous and African came out um, after several months of filming. Do you understand? It means
Yeah,
that whatever you'd have seen in that series had happened way before that time, you
yeah.
know. And yes, a couple of Annie's friends and family members perhaps swung into action to try to help. So, I don't think it was even family friends. I don't put it on the family actually because I feel like family already knew the situation on ground, and that marriage did not break before did not break after people watched or after the time or at the time that Chuba announced it. I feel like that
Mm.
happened way earlier. A lot of things have been happening way earlier that people did not know, was not in the public eye. You understand? But right
Definitely,
now,
definitely.
Tubaba has decided. So I think the only thing that people are, heavy on is the fact that Tubaba brought even this relationship to public light, and the way both parties, that is Natasha and Tuba, have been going about it, like they've made it a very public relationship, and it's just, I feel like there's a bit of sentiment from people and pity for Annie and all of that. But you see, in other climes, really, this is how they roll. Like you go out there, celebrities abroad, America and all of them places, we've heard of situations where people got married for 72 days. Some people got their marriage broken 3 days in 3 months.
Mention
Do you
names.
understand? You know them, So and they do it both day and they break one marriage breaks and they jump into another. They still get married again. Do you understand? Some of the
Yeah,
celebrities abroad have divorced 3 times, have divorced 2 times, have both male and female. Everybody, they are all having a field day according to their own environment. But here, it's always a big deal, and especially because two of us not really had a good stories. That the poster boy for in quotes of a responsible man. They just think that he's reckless, or we see him as reckless because of the story or his trajectory when it comes to women and a lot of children. So, but
mm,
I still want to maintain that this guy is an adult. He's not somebody that you can push around. I don't think that there are anybody's making him do anything. He is
or controlling him.
operating. Yes, he's operating on his own level, and he's also. And then there was the mention of say no to drugs. Just probably suggesting that he's on drugs, and the truth is that a lot of people, I don't want to just say a lot of artists, a lot of people, even in this country today, are actually on drugs. It's just that when the
Yeah.
celebrities, you get to see a lot more. The things that these guys, plus smoking, plus inhaling, plus
Injecting.
ingesting, plus injecting, plus everything, it's crazy. And for a long time, some people have been calling for, but when you say call for, who's calling? Who are you calling for? Who? You understand what I'm saying?
That's a good
So, but
question.
yeah, but we have to keep it. But however, I will not, rule out the fact that that song, "Save Me from Me," is a legendary song. I don't think that Tuba has has been so deep in his writing and delivery of a record like he has done in this song. I think maybe one of them would have been, in terms of depth now, is probably If to Say Not Just Me, that one. There's also Emotions by Tubaba as well. But this particular one hits really, really deep. And like I said, it got a lot of people in their feelings and they're like, oh my God, this guy, he's calling for help. But Tubaba knows exactly what he's doing. But hey, we are just saying from how we perceive it as well. I mean, this is just my opinion, but I mean, I'll be happy to read from every other person listening.
Most definitely. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this particular matter. Do you feel that Tuaba is doing what it is that he wants to do of his own volition, or there are strings attached to him like Pinocchio and he's being pulled around like a puppet? We'd love to know. WhatsApp number is 0911 999 We'll take a very quick break. When we come back in, it is going to be a conversation about a certain Andy Byron. Yes, remember Andy Byron, Coldplay concert kiss cam? Yes, he's in the news, possibly wanting to sue Coldplay. We'll be back in a moment. May I go drink water? They come.
Okay, bro. So if you're watching or listening on YouTube, I would like to hear your opinion about the whole Tubaba situation right now. And if you've seen that video or you listened to the song, let's know if you've listened to the song. Tell us what you think about that song. I mean, I'm reading comments on that video on Kemi Adetiba's page, her
Yes,
YouTube,
sir.
and people are deep. They're really going deep on it. Like,
I,
in
I need to
fact, they are
check
now
that video out.
confused.
I haven't seen it
You,
yet.
you, bro, you
Let's
should, you
check it
should.
out.
You really need to, and you feel you understand this story the way Godson put it out. Like, I mean, why people are interested or why it got to the news at all.
Interesting times we're living in.
Yeah.
You're welcome back into the Grapevine on a Thursday morning. Yes, the final Thursday in the month of July 2025, 31 minutes past 8 a.m. My name is Ayokunmi, and the Grapevine is live on Smooth 98.1. And of course, I'm not doing this alone because the one and only, my main man, James Silas, is right here.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's what's up.
And
That's what's up.
today's Io's birthday once again.
Thank you for
Y'all stop acting
today.
like you didn't hear us the first time. Today's Io's birthday. Do something.
Do something, shake body, as they say, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you once again, James. Join us on the conversation this morning, 0911 That is the new WhatsApp number. That is how you get connected to the smooth side of life, really and truly. Also, we're on YouTube. We're streaming live at Smooth 981 FM Lagos, Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Leave your comments in the chat box. We're talking about Tubaba and whether or not he's been crying for help or he's just doing his thing and being Tubaba that we know. This is Tayo here. He says, Omolojobi, thank you very much, Tayo. Won't you send blessings to my inbox? Sorry, prayers to my inbox, Tayo. I'm just wondering. He then said, Godson needs a new backbone. Godson needs a new backbone, mentor, etc. before he joins Tubaba, the body mechanic for France. There's a new African queen, and we're here for this documentary, not that other one, because if to say now just me, James,
Oh,
love is a
oh,
powerful drug. Don't play. This love is beyond the realm of what we know, because I don't even understand anymore. Anyways, keep your thoughts and views on this matter going. And talking about matters, let us step into the matter that has to do with Andy Byron. Yes, the former CEO of Astronomer. Now, he's reportedly planning to sue Coldplay over a viral kiss cam moment at one of their recent concerts. Now, that particular video showed him and Astronomer's HR head, Christine Cabot. It sparked such huge controversy online. Now, Byron claims that the moment caused him emotional distress and invaded his privacy, and he's now considering suing Coldplay and the event organizers as well. Now, although no formal lawsuit has been filed, Byron is considering legal action against Coldplay and the event organizers. Meanwhile, according to reports, Byron's wife, Megan Byron, has filed for divorce. James, is Byron trying
yeah.
to sue Coldplay and organizers to, get some more money for divorce proceedings or what? Because
My
what,
brother,
what was
whatever I
going
can
on
hold
here?
on to, whatever I can hold on to right now, you gotta do it. And so I don't know how far. I don't know if this is something I can get away with in terms of if it's going to be able to sue them. I don't know if there's a case. Um, because at these places, first of all, when you're attending an event like this, everybody knows that there are going to be cameras. Everybody knows
Of
that
course.
there are going to be cameras. So that's part of what you get to sign up for when you're even buying your tickets. There'll be cameras. Automatically you've consented already that they're going to record you. It may not have been that spotlight situation that we saw, but it may just have been the camera rolling by and captures or sees you and passes as well. You know, when you go to watch even the big sports game, football, soccer, whatever, every now and then the camera spotlights or goes on one spot,
Mm,
sometimes you get to see your family member, you get to see your friend on the pitch, whatever
exactly.
the case is. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily because the guy said, "Oh, let's move the camera around and see." And at least he announced it. He said it. Do you understand? And with the way we saw it, or how it was shown on social media, may not have been like that. They may not have been the first people that the camera would have captured. Do you understand?
Mm,
But
mm,
yes, maybe the situation would have been okay. The video was now put out on social media.
yeah,
But I don't know. There's no way it was a public space as well. There's no way it would have been able to come out
exactly.
like
Was
that.
it
It may not have been.
exactly?
You understand what I'm saying? So all what he's doing is just trying to hold on to something. But Baba, go and pay your money. I don't know what you are fighting for. You know, like it's sad. But look, one day is for the thief. I mean, every day is for the thief, and one day is for
one
the what?
one day for the
Owner of
owner,
the house.
man.
There you go.
Because I can't even understand. He's claiming the moment caused him emotional distress. Oh,
I know, but it's true, Ayo. It's true, it's true. The, the,
uh-uh.
the situation, because even me, I was distressed on his behalf. Like, oh my God, how is he going to explain this when he gets home? Do you understand? And then I knew that almost see, you're talking about this is not Africa where they are telling you that don't worry. No, in that climb, Mama will slam you in a big way and
Hmm.
use that money to get on a yacht with another younger boy. You feel it. So that's the situation with him right now, and
Oh
it
my
is what it
goodness.
is.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. As you said, just try to hold on to what you can possibly hold on to because
Bro,
Andy Byron feels like he's a sinking man at the moment, just trying to grab onto something for dear life. Goodness
anything.
gracious. Anyways, from Andy Byron, let's talk about President Donald Trump. Now this is very very interesting, yes, and not abnormal for Trump as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, he's reportedly considering a presidential pardon for Sean Diddy Combs. the renowned American rapper who is embroiled in a high-profile federal case. Now, if you recall, Diddy was convicted on 2 counts related to transportation to engage in prostitution and faces up to 14 years in prison. Additionally, he was acquitted on serious charges, which include racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking as well. Now, according to Trump, he's certainly going to look at the facts of the case and consider a pardon if he believes that Combs was mistreated. Now, he emphasized that his decision would be based on popularity or any personal relationships. knowing Donald Trump, that sounds
Bro,
mm, that
I've
sounds
seen,
very
I've
very.
seen,
Mm-mm.
the media, they don't waste time to pull up receipts. I've seen a lot of pictures of them both, even when Didi was way younger, even when he too was not as old as he is right now, even before he
Yeah.
became president. These guys have rode together, they've partied together too. So sometimes when you say, "Oh, it's not because of relationship," or sometimes like a tongue in the cheek situation where we look like, "Hey, you see," but I mean, he's the president, and these days he's moving the way he wants. But I don't think that these comments right now should have come out now that even the
Mm.
judgment has not been meted. I just feel like, already what should we expect? We're already now looking at, okay, look, whatever the judge wants to say might not even go that deep because somebody's waiting to bail him out or to get him out of the situation. But I always believe that the law, the law generally, both of the land and of life, will always take its course, and
Mm.
justice will be, served one way or the other. Not necessarily by humans. Sometimes, karma can hit you back. But I just feel like it's life. That's one nature or law of life. That if you do good, good will, probably meet you. If you do bad, bad will hit you back. But yeah, I just feel like he shouldn't have said this at this point in time. But sometimes the media have a way of also escalating talks. So I would just say fingers crossed for now.
Fingers crossed for now. But I mean, the way I actually see it, and as you mentioned, I mean, he hasn't even been sentenced yet, and so on and so
Yes.
forth. And already I hear him talk about, oh, maybe a presidential pardon. It just feels, even though he said, oh, there's no personal relationship or something that will
Mhm.
affect the decision, it feels like there's a very personal edge to this because from where to where, you're already talking about, oh, a presidential pardon for Didi. Is Didi the first person who would be put on trial and so on and so forth? Why then the talk
Exactly.
of a presidential pardon? It feels like there's something cooking on the ground that we don't know.
Yes. Yes, that's what I'm
It
saying. That
feels
it
like.
begs the question. He has not even been sentenced, and already somebody's waiting to give him a possible pardon. They should have as well done the same for R. Kelly now.
I was going to say that, but I was hoping that you were going to say it as well. Yes, so there is that.
you know,
Anyways, very interesting things are actually going on. And, talking about love is definitely in the air. We talked about Tubaba and Natasha, they've been hitched. Let's talk about love in a foreign land as well, talking about the action man himself, Tom Cruise. Yes, and his new flame, Ana de Armas, was spotted holding hands during a getaway in Vermont this week. Now, he's 63, the blonde bombshell is 37, and it seems like this romance is romancing me, but man, that gap wants to gap small. No?
my brother, there's a
Mm.
Nigerian guy that is married to, I don't know if they're married now, that, is hooked with a 60-something-year-old woman in America. The one that came to Nigeria, I think the age difference for those was about 46 or 40, And I mean, some people will tell you, maybe that's I don't know, love is love, sharp, regardless of age difference, But Tom Cruise, when you talk about Tom Cruise and some people of his caliber, nobody, we don't look at his age anymore. You just know that it's Tom Cruise, that's all.
Mm.
And it is, probably a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, um, uh, it hasn't gotten to the point of say, okay, they're not getting, this is not a marriage announcement. They're not saying they're getting married or whatever. And trust me that if they're even getting married, the prenup will be, it'll be so tight. I don't think that nobody, she's not going to get anything. But look, I think once in a while, I mean, a man can have fun. I don't think anybody's complaining. She's not
So
on
you
that
think he's
age.
having fun here?
Oh yeah, he's having fun. I mean, how old is he right now? Cut him some slack. It's okay. Nobody's complaining. He didn't take anybody's girlfriend. Neither did he take anybody's wife. So he's a single man. She's also a single lady, and I think it's okay. It's allowed.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting thoughts there, but I mean, some of these stars, I don't know, they just seem to have a personal preference to date, much younger. But
My
mm,
brother, even the younger one, the not just the stars having a preference, the people that are non-stars too have a preference for dating people who are rich and famous. How about that? It's not about the stars. I mean,
I
like
have no
I don't
comments
feel
on
like
that.
I'm telling you, they are both they're adults. These are not they're not like I said, it's not she's not under age or anything. And she's 37, is it not?
Yeah,
That's a big girl as well. Yeah.
true. So definitely, it's not a cry for help, and then she's not being controlled by anyone. We hope
At
in
all.
this
I think they
regard.
are both happy. The way, if you, the pictures I've seen, they look like they are meant for each other. And don't be
All right,
shocked if in how many months later you hear they've broken up. It's what it is.
it is what it is. So it wouldn't
Yeah,
surprise me at all because it's like a culture for them over there.
of
Very
course.
weird stuff. All right, before we wrap it up this morning, I was actually hoping that Oris would have joined us on this one, but I know James can actually give some interesting insight. It has to do with Egoboyo. Of course, for those who remember, for the
Mm.
OGs, you remember Checkmates from the 90s, you remember Violated as well. That was 1996 or thereabouts. I'm not that old. I just like good stuff.
Mm.
Anyways, she revealed the reason behind her decision to leave acting. Now she said she stepped away from the spotlight to pursue her passion for film production. Now, she said she enjoyed production more and that she found acting to be sort of boring. And that was an interesting, sort of comment. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, can that actually be true that acting can be boring, bearing in mind all the layers and everything, which is why I wanted to get your personal um view on the issue when it comes to acting, how glamorous and all. It's stressful, yeah, but can you describe it as boring?
I mean, coming from Ego Boyo, who by the way is not your average actress, not just based on skill, but I mean, from the last time that I saw her, Ego is she's balling. Do you understand? She's
Mm,
not making actress money. She's making like millionaire kind of money. She's good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think she has any issues when it comes to she's not financially lacking. She's not looking for money like that anymore. She's good. You understand? So I think that it's understandable that she has moved from the place of being getting paid to being the one to pay other actors. So I'm just pretty saying that she's not the one acting now, but she's the one investing or more or less um taking the executive producer role.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean it's understandable if she calls it boring. If you look at I think last week, earlier this week, Victor Okeke put out something complaining about the wardrobe and how they gave them dirty costumes that gave them rashes on the body and everything. And when you
Mm.
look at Ego Boyo, we can't be having that kind of she can't be having that kind of struggle right now with anybody. So, so
Soft
I'm just
life.
saying, yeah, I'm just saying that look, is what it is. That's if this is what she has chosen to do. I mean, like I said, it's sometimes it's cooler to be the one just investing and taking back the returns
Yeah.
as against being the one you know crying on TV, trying to earn your pay. That's why
All
I
right.
see it.
All right. Thank you for that one, James. Okay, let me take messages here. Tayo says, you're not that old, but you're doing birthday today. Happy 70th. How? 70 from where to where? Tayo, you want to receive blocking. Okay. I'll deal with that later. He then says, astronomer CEO that cannot read sign of what his cheating will cost him wants to sue Coldplay for things done in the course of an event.
Thank you.
He's playing. This DD oil is
Exactly.
looking anointed because how he reach White House? Even Bobrisky don't get that kind of clothes. The mission still continues for Oluwa Tom cruising. Well, he's cruising.
Yes,
Have you seen Anna? Mm, 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 mm. And he then says, RIP to Alan Abubu from Snowfall. Please, everyone should avoid swimming.
yes, so
I still think about Malcolm Jamal Warner and his own drowning incident and all that. That was also a
mm,
swimming thing. So I don't know. Swimming,
yeah.
we just need to be very careful. Just need to be
Yeah,
very careful.
honestly, I don't know. I don't, it's, I was quite, look, I don't, there are some games you don't play, not even, if it's a swimming pool, that's a different thing entirely. At least somebody will be
Yeah.
there to, no matter how
It,
bad it is.
it's a
But if
controlled
you look at,
environment.
honestly, but when you look at, I mean, for a beach, them oceans and stuff, um, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't get involved in those.
Even professional swimmers drown out here. Professional people that know, you think that they know how to swim, they are supposed to be professionals. Those kind of accidents can happen to them. Anything can happen. So but it's sad, but I say may their soul rest in peace.
Amen to that. Amen to that. All right, this is from Wibby says, I don't think her acting range was wide though. Did she do anything other than Checkmate and Violated? Maybe one or two other productions. Really
No, I
and
saw,
truly, I mean,
yeah, she did that production. So I saw her on a couple of sets. Maybe the movies did not come out eventually, but yeah, I saw her on some other sets where she was, doing her thing. But I don't, like I said, I just feel like she probably just. There are some people that get to a level in life, they're not, she's not trying to audition for anything. Her friends might invite her to come and take a role or two, but I mean, it's just I think that she has taken a better position as far as the situation is
right,
concerned. Yeah.
right. All righty. And on that news, we got to wrap it up on the grapevine this morning. Thank you all so much for keeping it locked, sending in all your messages, and always standing or sitting by us in the grapevine. And big thank you to my main man, James Silas. Always a great time with you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for having me. I mean, just quickly before I go, talking about Ego Boyo again. I think that comfort kills passion. If you have everything that you want, I just feel like some
What
people get
mm,
comfort.
what else
Yeah,
is there
kills
to do
passion.
again? What else is there
Yeah, do you
again?
understand?
You know?
Yeah, look at it from that perspective. So, but you can catch me on social media. James Silas is James Silas, Instagram, X, Facebook, everywhere. If you look for me, James Silas Grapevine, sometimes you find me as well. Let me know you're from the Grapevine, and I'll definitely holler back. Peace.
All right. Majid, thank you very much. And do have yourself a great Thursday and great
You
weekend.
too, Ayo. Happy birthday.
Thank you
Have a
so much,
drink
my
on me.
brother.
Ask me for the bill later.
I'll think about that. All right, then. Keep it tuned. Smooth 98.1, the Smooth Breakfast will kick on.